Hi guys, let's go to New Orleans. Let's do a little bit of New Orleans boogie woogie, because the thing that distinguishes New Orleans boogie woogie from the Chicago boogie woogie is often the kind of rhythms, because with Chicago, kind of Albert Hammond's Mead Lux, so it's a very kind of straight rhythm, you know. It's kind of pretty straightforward. You know, Mead Lux Lewis, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, or even kind of, you know, it's very straight. Kind of New Orleans, that's kind of, sorry, Chicago style boogie. When we go to New Orleans, when we're talking about kind of the likes of Dr. John, Professor Longhair, and the kind of great New Orleans pianists, it tends to kind of be a little bit more laid back and a little bit more swingy, and it uses much more kind of Afro-Caribbean influenced rhythms, for example, the rumba. And I want to do a little bit of rumba boogie, and this comes from Professor Longhair. If you don't know Professor Longhair, do make sure you listen to some of his stuff. He's dead now. Roy Bird, one of the quintessential New Orleans boogie woogie piano players, and he invented all kinds of different rhythms, a great player, and the rumba was really one of the rhythms that he kind of brought into kind of musical consciousness. So come over here. The rumba is quite a good rhythm to do. First of all, this is the rumba rhythm. It's good for your chops, first of all, because you're playing in octaves, alright? So let's do it in C. So first of all, I want you to do this in a rumba rhythm, and the rumba rhythm is like this. So that's the first thing, do it in that rhythm. Up to the 4th chord. And you're playing in octaves. We haven't got a drummer here, so just imagine you've got a drummer. So that's the kind of rumba rhythm, and what you want to do with the right hand is this kind of thing. Camera person, I don't know if you want to come around. You want to kind of do this sort of Professor Longhair thing. You want to do, often they play with the minor third in there, so it's kind of difficult to slow down, that kind of thing, but can you see what I'm doing? I'm kind of doing a minor third there with the G and then I'm going, so it's very difficult to slow down because it's kind of all together kind of thing, so it's so that's basically, I'll do it slowly because I'm going to speed up in a minute. So I go da, and then da, and then. Sounds a bit rubbish when it's played slow, but when it speeds up, it sounds like this. When you put it all together, it goes, if you can get in both hands, camera person. rhythmisation there with a kind of little bit of Big Chief in the middle, in case you want to know that one. That's Big Chief by Professor Longhair. I'll put a little bit in the middle. But a little bit complicated there. But the essential boogie, or the essential rumba boogie I want you to do is just that. I'll do it one more time so you're absolutely clear. The first thing you do, just to revise, is do that left hand. Okay? So do that, then go up to the 4 chord and the G chord, and it's a good practice for your chops in that you're doing it in octaves, and you have to do it rhythmically. And then the right hand rhythm, which is the tricky thing, is again, I'm going to do it very slowly. Just start with that, and then the G and the E flat, and then run down. Playing the thumb with the G and the A. Can you see how I do that? So, but you have to kind of do it. So see if you can do a little rumba boogie there a la Professor Longhair. And of course, if you don't know Professor Longhair, remember listening is one of the key ways you're going to get your chops up to date. So I do hope you have a great boogie woogie collection. Of course, YouTube is a great resource for listening to stuff for free. And for your homework, I do want you to listen to some Professor Longhair, particularly his most famous song, which is probably Big Chief. And see if you can spot some of the rumba rhythms that he uses in his New Orleans style boogie. So the Professor Longhair New Orleans style boogie is what I want you to consider. As always, if you want the sheet music for these lessons, for our boogie woogie lessons here on YouTube, do go to our website. I'll put a link in the description, www.badassboogie.com. Go there. There are free pages, free sample boogie woogie sheet music on the pages. There's about 12 pages of free sheet music, so go onto the page, click out the free sheet music, and if you want to buy, press the download now button on the web page. It will take you to PayPal, fill in your details, and you get a link, a PDF link sent to you with all the sheet music, all the boogie woogie sheet music that will help you to become a badass boogie player. I'll put a little link there, also a little icon there, so click that icon, give it a good tug, and it will take you to our web page. As always, click that like button, press that subscribe button, and I will talk to you
very soon.